Hello, welcome back to another day of the Submerged Game Dev. Let me start this one. Okay, well, this is getting in shape already. So last week I finished the implementation of the objective or the target system, and now we're able to play without cluttering everything up. And we can see that if I click on the item in the play area, the objective is updated. So yeah, that's working as expected, as we can already see. And if I just leave that, so yeah, everything is working as intended. So that's done. Let's check our notes. To see what's next in the line. So we need to do the power-ups. The game over icon is still needed, so this objective system is already done, and I have received some scoring suggestions to score on completed objectives. And merges, so that's quite okay. I think I'll do that. Let me remove everything here. So yeah, and for this one, I think I can already remove everything here. Oh, it didn't let me. Whoa. Okay, not good. So let's see if something's not working today with my tablet. I don't know why it's not letting me anything with the selection. Okay, right now. Okay, let's remove that. I don't need that anymore. So yeah. So yeah, the score suggestion is pending for now, but I think that's okay. Doing that by merge, it will be some score, and everything will be a fixed score also. Or maybe, well, let's define that the other way around. So any completed objectives will have an X score, and any merge will be a score per item. So yeah, and we will just add those scores. I think that's a good way to score things, at least for now. So let's check what else I need to do. So I need to also start doing the sound effects, but instead of just searching for sound effects in the stream, I will do two things. One will be the sound system. This will be on stream, and the sounds, I will do that off camera, because I don't want you to just look at me like looking for sounds. That could be but that could be okay for this sound system. But I think we can start with I don't know if do power ups or I don't know what I want to start to. So the scoring, I think, is the next logical step because we already have all the things that are needed, and I think that will do for the merge system, just to get that part finished. So I think that will be better to start with today. So yeah, let's start by the scoring system, and let's see how can I implement that. So I think we can create a new component. So let's start by doing component based. So I have some components like the fail state checker and some of them I don't want to put everything on the game script. So what I will do is create a new I will create a so let me remove those things. So I will create a new scene that will contain the level of the score level that will be around here. I will also have the logic to update this level. So yeah, and then I will have a basic function in the game where I will update the score. So yeah, I will have a component that will have this as we have the post menu and so on, So let's create a new item. I think we can create a control user interface. Is that so? A control, yeah. So let's call that score system. Let's save that already. So in my scenes, let's call it score system, and let's focus on that. And yes, update that. So now I want a label. I think just a label, and we will call it score. And let's see. So the score will be 999. So vertically center align and horizontally left, yeah. So text overrun, ellipsis, uppercase, display text. Okay, so that's okay. Let me remember what we do with the text. So we create a level settings. Yeah, new level settings. Line spacing, that's okay. The font, I think we were using the byte bounds, yeah. So let's be consistent. Fonts, byte bounds. There. The size, let's start by this one. This is 45, but this is small, so I will do like 90 or something like that. So let's do by 90 pixels. Color white, outline black, and 7, 9, 10, like 15 pixels of the outline, and that looks quite okay. So let's move that a little bit, like there. I think it could be okay. So let's save that. Let's add that to our game. Not that. That. And I want a score system there. I want to have it just there. And that looks, I think I need to move the label a couple of ticks. Yeah. So right now it's here. I need to move that like 2 more to the right. So let's grab that and move it. Just a bit to the right. There. The thing is, I can, yeah, that's all right. That's perfect. So let's zoom out just to check. So, yep, that's it. So that looks good. I know that I had a level before, but yeah, I changed that. I reproposed that. So that's it for now. Okay. So let's create a new script on the scripts folder called score system. Let's give it a class name. Score system. And I will need the bar score label. That is of type label. And it's equal to $score. We'll also need a current score of type int, and it's 0 for now. And in case I will make, I don't know if I want to add a I don't think I need a signal here. So let's create a function, the ready function, and we will use the current score will be always 0 at the start, and my score label dot text will be I think it was like str current score. Okay, so also a function update score and an amount. It will be an int, and it returns nothing. And we will use like current score plus equals, and there will be, this is like using the actual value and adding the amount. Also, the amount should be, for now, the amount, well, could be negative. Let's leave that. Let's leave that we can already let's, yeah, so using negative values is allowed, and because in the future we could have some kind of power up that subtracts score. So yeah, but let's do something like a clump. I think we can use Well, I don't know if I want to clamp it. Just use a. Just if it's less than 0, it becomes 0. Just that. We don't need anything else. So now let's do a function update score label, and this will be private, so I'll use that. Don't need parameters, returns void. So let's do a score label dot text is string current score, and what we do is call data score level, and here let's remove that and call the data score label. Okay, so that's for the score system for now. We will see what we need in the future. So yeah, that's it for this part. So now in my game, I will need create a new on ready score system, and it will be of type score system also, and is dollar I called it that, so dollar score system. So yeah, okay, so for that, so what we have already, so spawn new item, this is a new item to launch, this is not, so here we'll do an update the score, because this on merge data score. Okay, what else? So on item deleted, no, I don't need that. In the last time item out, select item to spawn, press button, select new objective, update objectives on item tab. Here. So here we have the item has been tapped, and the objective manager if objective is being tapped. So here, if it's been tapped, there. So before we remove that, yeah, we will have here objective completed, update score. Okay, so we have where we have located the logic where we need to do this, and that's okay. Well, we need to prepare the resources before, so those So let's go to my resource folder here, and we have everything there. Also, first, let's go to my scripts folder to get the resource. Okay, where did I put the resources? Okay, I need to rearrange everything. Item resource here, because now we will need to export our merge score. It's an int, and also export our objective completed score. It's also an int. So yeah, and now I need to go one by one and update that. So first is the so the strawberries. The score has to be 0 because there is no. Well, the merge score is the last one. We can do 5 for now. Let me put it to this so I know the order. Another macaron. Macaron could be 10 here, and I think 10 for the objective. I think I want to improve the objective, so let's put double the objective than the merge score. For now, let's see then if we can trim, we can tune that, fine tune that. So let's do increments of 5. So the cookies will be 15 and 30. The s'more should be 20 and 40 here. The donut will be 25 and 50. And let's keep going with the brownie. One is here. 30 and 60. Next one is the tiramisu. That will be 35. And this will scale up too much. I am seeing that. But okay, the eclair. Where's the eclair? Here. 40 and 80. There. The pudding, 45 and 90. And this was the pudding, the cheesecake, 50 and 100. The key lime pie, 55 and 110. And the cinnamon roll will be 60 and 120. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the game script. So here is objective completed. So we use the var objective score is item tapped dot item properties dot objective completed score, and then we do score system dot update score and use the objective score. By the way, the objective score is an integer. So yeah. Okay, and let's copy this, albeit it won't be the same. And we will use here we'll use that, but instead of objective score is merge score. Is down there. What? Well, yeah. So here is item instance. This is not objective completed score, it's merge. And properties dot what I called it, merge score, and then we use this in here. Also this, well, I know this will work, so let's check that. So now we have cookies, I do that, we have 10, 35, and then 65, more cookies. So yeah, 100, 20, so I do that, 150, and yeah. So that's all right. Okay. Yeah. That's working as expected. So yeah, that seems to be okay. Okay. So for now, that's it. Also, there is a couple of bugs. And one is that the cinnamon roll never becomes an objective. So let's check for that. So we have the select new objective. So I've selected number. Spawn wake dictionary. So we have everything, right? The spawn wake dictionary. We have everything in here. No, we don't. We don't. That's why cinnamon roll never becomes. So I need not the spawn wake dictionary, but the items dictionary. Okay, so let's update that. So now the spawn wake dictionary. Also, the unlock items dictionary, size +1, yeah, but not the spawn wave dictionary. We'll use the items dictionary. So we do items dictionary. By the way, are they all the same? No, they're not. Okay. So this is becoming a little bit a bit hefty because I want that, but this is a vaccine. So this dictionary, by the way, is of type dictionary of string and vaccine, and I think because this preload is just a resource, I don't think we can do that. So bummer. So I should have something like that, but also adding the cinnamon roll. No, I won't do that. Okay. So we have this default item and the endgame item. Let's look for that. Okay. Let's do also this. And we'll do a preload. So preload res resources cinnamon roll. This is the one. So now we have a couple of errors, and that's okay because that is the name, and this is the name also. So what we'll do in select new objective is, if it's, well, I can do that. So let's return to the spawn wave dictionary. So if that, okay, if that, we'll use a objective manager dot set new objective, and it will be the endgame item, and let's do current spawn items. Else, okay. So if we take more than current unlock items, it means it has to take the cinnamon roll. because spawn wait dictionary doesn't contain the cinnamon roll. So I need that because I need to remember why I did that. So yeah. So now the cinnamon roll should be able to be selected as an objective. So that's one. Also, there is a bug that I need to reproduce. Okay, don't worry about that. What that? Okay, so the viewport will be that way. And that also will be that way. Okay. All right. So let's test the game to check if everything is all right. So I will try to create as much as I can. Let me tap here. So let me tap those and that. Because I want to be able to go to the part where desktop 1, desktop dot, and that. And also this one. Let's create a brownie or a cookie. Okay, so we have the donut already. Another donut will make the brownie. Create a donut also. Okay. That didn't work as I have expected. So let's keep going a little bit more. Just to check. Let's make a cookies. I have one there. Okay. There we go. We can create the eclair already. Okay, 2 brownies. We can do that with the donut. Alright then. I need to create a new brownie there. Okay, so we have already the cheesecake. Let's see. That didn't go as expected. That did. So yeah, we have that, that. Let's make some room. Okay, let's create brownie. So we already have the cheesecake, and also we need the pudding. So let's see. Okay, we have the pudding. Let me clear a little bit there. Okay. So the two of the endgame items are there. So yeah, let's keep creating. I think I will cap the type of items can be spawned here. So it's because right now the game has lost all of its difficulty, because now we can clear almost everything. So yeah, I think I need to tune that and maybe make the last items, so the top row items, not to be spawned as next item. But that should be, I think that should be okay to ramp up the difficulty a little bit and make power-ups relevant again, because right now they're no relevant in any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, and let's do that. No, then let's do that, and we have that. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I think that will be better. I cap the items that can be spawned here. So maybe I will need to refactor everything just to be able to do that. But that can't happen. So I don't know if I want to clear this, because the key lime pie is a little bit far for me to get that. If I don't get, like, well, if I get 2 puddings, then I think I can. But let's see. Well, I can go there. Okay, yeah. And now I need to move that. Oh no. Okay, so merge. Okay, yeah, merge. Cookies. I have cookies. I have a donut. I need another cheesecake. Now this is not what I want, so that's okay. Okay. So I need to. Okay, I need to be able to have that. Move. Okay, it's easier, but it's not impossible to fail, although it's very difficult to fail right now. Okay, we still have that. Okay, so let me have the cookies. Alright. Okay. But we are not having a cinnamon rolls, so we're having that. The key lime pie, but we don't have the cinnamon roll, and I would love to have the cinnamon roll. So I think something is not entirely okay. Because, yeah, this is not working. Oh. Let's go. To select new objective. Let's see. Oh. Run the range in unlock items dictionary size +1, and run the range, I think it's including from and to inclusive. So let's see. Unlock items dictionary size +1. So we have the unlock Is it unlocked? Yeah. So whenever the unlock will have those ones, and those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it goes up to 11. And we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 also. So it will go up to 11. And if it's, well, it won't go up to 11. So no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But here, oh, sorry, it's not. Here we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we add the cinnamon roll, yeah, the cinnamon roll is never here. So if we go to 10, okay, I need to check the output. So let's remove like all the useless prints. Oh, sorry, there's something like there, nothing there. I'm selected. Okay, this I want. This I do not need anymore. And this I don't need anymore. Okay. So I just want that one that tells me which number has been selected. So let's go again. No, there's also the objective. Let's get rid of all those prints. Yeah, I know. So right now that's already checked and it's working. So I don't need more prints there. Yeah. Also, the merge item should have some prints, I think. Yeah. So nothing there. Errors. Yeah, I need those errors. Okay, so now I don't need that. Okay. Okay. So also I need to on the update. No, on select new objective. So I need to get this. Game. So unlock items dictionary size is that. So I need to compare this, and that's okay. I don't need that anymore. And I think we can test that again. Lock items dictionary size is 0. Select number for objective is 1, 0, and 0. Alright. Okay. Size is 2. Okay. So let's try to unlock everything we can. Selected number, so items dictionary. It's okay. let's keep adding. All right, let's do something. So unlock patterns dictionary is 4. We get 1. All right. So it's 4 and get 5. All right. So let's keep unlocking. Okay, so we have the donut there. Okay, so this morse could be there. So we can do that. And that, let's merge that. Let's get this one. So unlock this 4. Right, and we got the second number to be that one, so that's okay. Let's try to merge them. And now I have the brownie. So let's put that. So dictionary unlock is 5. That's okay. So let's keep going here. So let's see. So this, yeah, I need to implement some kind of cheating so I can test that more thoroughly. Yeah, there's lots of things that still needs to be done. But I think the game is taking a good shape. So I do not worry too much. Okay, so 6 now. And it has selected 2. And that's okay. So we can do this. Another one. Still in 6. Let's try to unlock more. Well, let's do that. So, okay, I didn't check what was next. Alright, so we have there. The donut won't be able to do anything if we still have something in the middle, so yeah, let's do that there. Let's try to merge these cookies. Let's get the eclair. Okay, so the next one is a macaron. We can do that to create a donut. And we got the eclair there. So let's check the donut. So now size 7, we have the pudding. So let's try to get another eclair. If it's closer, it would be better. Thank you. Okay, so now the size is 8. Let's try to get another. Well, we can do the eclair. So now that we have the key lime pie, because now it's 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be 8, 9. And whenever it's 10, it should be. So for now, the size is 8, so it can go up to 9. And so we will have that. Why is this complaining about this? Not complaining about anything, so it's okay. Um, yeah, don't worry about that. So yeah, okay. Let's go. Let's keep going until we have at least the cheesecake. But let's do the key lime pie already, if we can. So we have a pudding already, so that's okay. But we need more. Okay, so one eclair. Brownie. Alright. Okay, we have another pudding here. So that's nice. If we got any other tiramisu, and I will mark that. So we have the unlock items dictionary is 9, so we have 6 here, so we can go up to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Unless the unlock items I did that the cinnamon roll cannot be. And I think that's what they did. So yeah. Let's do that just to get some room. Push that there. Let's merge that there. Perfect. So there we have this one. So now the size is 9, as I said. So okay, so now it should be 10. And let's go grab that. So now it's 10. Okay, now it is working. It is working perfectly now. Great. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let me remove that and that. Okay, now we have 2 cinnamon rolls. That is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, because now as we have the last item to be merged, it's not as easy. Now we have one. I can do that. Alright. And I'm glad it likes mostly to have like per numbers. So yeah, I think this is done and that's okay. Let's try to get this out. So yeah, okay, that one. You to move there. Come on, you can do it. Oh, okay. This I wanted to. Right. So here is there's something that is not okay. Then unlock in previously create no. So can we check to spawn item instance? We have item to spawn. Because we have shelf items. Everything is null here. Yeah, let's call it into spawn. Okay. Why is everything null there? So let's go to my remotes and let's do this. And what was it? Shelf items. Shelf items. Okay, so there should be here. Here. There. Has nothing. Okay, why not? So this is. So what they do here? Shared behavior set to shade. Nothing else, but why is everything null there? Let me get. Yeah, I don't know. Everything is okay here. Everything is here. And if I go there, go to the more tab. Let's see. So I put that up there. I can put items. Everything is down there, so that's okay. Oh, because I'm deleting that when it goes down. So yeah, okay. So if shelf items dot well in item to spawn is different than null, then okay, and that's it. Because if when everything falls down and touches this part here, is deleted, so everything is null, and that was the bug. So okay, this bug is already corrected. Okay, so yeah, we have already the score system done. Okay, that's nothing. All right. So yeah, that's done. Okay, so this is done. And for now, it goes that way. Okay, what else? Okay, so I have sound effects, the game over icon, that. So sound effects and power-ups. So remove an item, I don't know if that still makes sense. So this is easy to implement. Yeah, it's easy to implement because we already have the item tab. So let me check real quick. Spread my item that is here. Have the item tab itself. So we have here the signal. So let me collapse everything there. So we have the signal on item tab, and we have there. So it's the for the objective manager. So I can do like something like the component, so the power up system, some sort, or just add those power ups as a fixed element. Because I don't think power ups should be dynamic. I think we can be that can be static and have just 3 or 4 in a row. So yeah, that can do that. We'll need to make the art and the icons for that. So is this is the thing that's the other bounds, yeah. Doesn't need to be that large, but that's okay. But yeah, I need to get a good color for the power-ups. Maybe green. I will do some like those buttons, but in this format. And well, I don't know. So this is a part where I have so many options to keep going that I don't know where to start. So let's go with let's go with let's go with placeholders. So let's create a new, should be a canvas. I think it should be a canvas. Yeah, because that won't move. It will get it will get the animation. So it should be a canvas, and should be a button. So yeah, so let's go create a new one, a new user interface one. Let's move that out of the way. Let's zoom in because I don't know if I want to. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. So I don't know if I want to put that already in place or if I go with just the. I think I will go just with the item there and then move that because yeah, I don't think I need to do that. So yeah, so let's see what options we have here. So the anchor is there, and I don't know what that's the alignment. That's okay. So what is that? So connective. Move contours now change the anchors to the offsets. Now I want the offsets, so yeah. I don't know what they did there. So yeah. No, that's okay. I don't need to upload that. What's that? Screw assumptions. I don't need that. So, okay. Let's create a new button. So I want a texture button. Okay, so for the texture, I will use a normal texture and I will add. So let me move. Can I move the file system? No, not that. I want to move the file system to the first layer. No, I don't want that there. I want to move that here. Okay. So let me go grab the default icon. Okay. Yes. I like. I think I want that. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. I think I want my control to. So I want that to be. I think I want to be something like that. To do something like that. I don't really know what this means, by the way. And I hope this doesn't mess up with everything. Just to test. Let's do that, okay? I know that the control should be like hold the board, but I don't think that's necessary for this thing. So yeah. So I can do this and not what to put control. It will be a power up. Should be a base power up, and then I carry it like because no, or maybe no, because the behavior will be very different, so I cannot do inheritance. So this should be like anything. So this should be, I should make one for each one, I think. So let's will be delete item power up. Okay. So I need to do something with that. So my scenes, let's create a new. I'm sorry, but I will rearrange everything. So scenes, let me create a new folder. Let's call them prefabs and power apps. And level kitchen power up at least. Let me move that power ups. Yes. Okay. Leave that there. So what I want to have. So I want to have a script. So, and let's remove that. Let's go to scripts and create that. So class name, kitchen power up, because I can do different things. Okay, so I can have everything in this everything that is behavior and type of power up. In this script, you can have a base power up and use resources and inheritance to define the power ups. I think that's less. I think I will go with that because this is more complex. This is needless. This is a complexity that I don't need to make. I don't really need that. What I will also need to do is restore this, I think, because I think it's better that we have that as on there, and I need to do that there is. Because I think I will have some claps or something like that. So for now, let's do that. Let's call it again the delete item power up. Okay, so we have these scripts. Let's use again because I remove that. So look, it's good. Yeah. I have everything in here. So what I need to do. So this is the delete item. So I need to set the game manager to just delete the item on top without checking if it's on top. Let me go there. Without checking if it's an objective. Then disable itself or remove a counter, not decided yet. Oh, okay, so cooldown based or power up charge based. Okay. So what I need to do? So this will be a mobile game, and will be free, but maybe I can add some way to monetize it. I don't want to be aggressive with that. So what can I do? Because this will be a very casual game. I don't want to bombard people with ads and ads and ads. And what can we do is, okay, let's go to my... So, one thing that needs to be addressed. Where am I? Oh, I can. Right. Okay. So yeah. By the way, you have any idea or suggestion? It's very, very welcome. So even if you're watching this on YouTube, just go ahead and write something in the commentaries. What will you want to see in this game? So if you're here in the chat, please do. I really like to interact with people in here. So yeah. So okay, let's talk about the thing we do not want to talk with this monetization. Okay. This is a difficult way because usually, let me go with a red because I don't like when people do that. So, one red, I want all red, and well, I want just red. Okay. So, what I don't like that usually mobile games do is add a bunch of ads. And then they bombard you. With unskippable ads. And yeah, this provides good revenue because the player cannot skip that usually, and you have lots. And well, if your game is successful, you can have lots of views on the ads, and that is good for you because it makes more revenue. But it's bad for the player. So it's bad for the player because if the player is constantly bombarded, then they will uninstall the game because they grow very tired of the ads. So this I do not like. So I want my players to be comfortable playing the game. So I don't want to have a bunch of ads constantly bombarding the player or having a permanent banner in the bottom or wherever, and that the player could click that or tap that. Like accidentally, and then oh yeah, you have clicked on the ad and so. I don't like that at all. So what we can do is instead of that, asks the player to watch an ad. To get something. That's not as good for the revenue, but it's very good for the player. Because the player can choose if they want to see an ad every single time. So it's like, okay, you're out of power-ups. If you want a new set of power-ups or a new charge for that power-up, you have to watch an ad. But they have the option. So what could happen is they could play without aids, or if they just run out of those power-ups, they can purchase or get one by putting an ad. That's quite okay. And this will define the way we implement power-ups. Because if it's a cooldown system, it should be like a very large cooldown just to create the necessity for the player to watch that ad, or we can do a charge-based system, and if the player runs out, that because eventually you will clutter the screen with objects, eventually you could run out, and then a player, if a player wants to continue, can watch an ad to get a power up. So yeah, this defines that. So let me remove this part here because I think that's a very bad practice. I don't like it at all. It's very aggressive and very annoying. And if I don't want it for me, I don't want it for my players also. So yeah. Okay, so what this means is that it's better to have a number of our power-up charges. So yeah, turn on. Let me write it for me. Since I have this cursor, I cannot write good. I cannot write well. So yeah. So yes, we need charges instead of cooldown because we want to eventually. I want to eventually monetize and have their revenue because publishing, so creating an Android developer account needs money. So yeah, there is a price to pay when you have an Android developer account and you want to upload applications on the Play Store. You need to pay just once. You don't need to pay for every single application you upload, but well, we want that investment. But, so yeah, it's better if the game would have something. So yeah, as less invasive as possible. Okay. And this is a must. I don't want to be invasive with people. So players should be comfortable when playing the game. They should. It's a must. That's not an option. Not an option. Be comfortable playing the game. It's a must. It's a rule. A rule that no mobile developer follows. But yeah, so after this rant about money and how to be more poor than I am, because I don't want people money, it seems. So let's keep deciding what to do with this. So, okay, let's go back to my, okay, why Did I remove that and I don't understand what it is. Okay, I think the Godot just restarted. Maybe it's not safe. So yeah. Yeah, so I will have everything. So I will need to implement order charges. We will need a function to add or remove a charge. We will use mostly add. This I don't think we will need a function for this. Okay. So also we need to tell the game that we want to delete an item without checking if it's an objective. So yeah, for now that also when out of charges disable. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so what we need to do. First, let's have our variables. As the initial. So I need a export our initial charges int and be like 3. We need a var foreign charges. That's an int, and for now will be 0, and we'll get the function ready where we have our foreign charges to be initial charges. We need also a label. Okay, let's add the label. And let's call it current charges label. And so we will need that. And this will be a label. And yes, current charges label. So that's that. We'll need a var. It's active and it's a boolean and it's false. This will become active when pressed. And also export var enabled. It's also a boolean and it's true. And I think there is already, because it's bool boolean. Okay. So what else? Okay, let's go for the functions. I think so. Let's go when a button is at the signal. pressed. Yeah. So button pressed. What we do is if current charge greater than 0, then this active will be true. Enabled and is active will be true, and current charges minus minus. This will, by the way, if oh, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So minus equals 1. Will be subtracting 1 to current charges. And then if so, no, not that, because we need another function. Function that charges, and we need an amount. And int, and we will return void. And we will do the current charges plus equals amount. But also, if current charges are less or equal than 0, less than 0, then current charges would be also here if not enabled. I don't know. This I don't know if I want to do that here for now, but let's do that. Also, yeah, enable. Yeah. So, yeah, and then we have a function update and this private. So update charges label. And anything, it returns nothing. So current charges label dot text will be str of charges. So now here we also need to do a charge label, and here we do the same. Charges label, and in here what we do is update charges minus 1. So let's go back in here. Let's go to the there. Let's say that we want to move that and something like that. Let's go to the inspector text. Let's put 3. Level settings. New level settings. And let's try how the font looks. Let's put that at least on 32. That's okay, but let's do a size there. I think it would be like 10. And let's put that in here. I think let's put like 99. See how it looks. And the alignment, right? Yeah. Okay. So we can test that already. Let me check the screen. A lot of charges is save. If charges then set the disable right. By the way, we also need let's put that for now. Let's put that equal equals false. It's not what I want exactly, but so let's do that. By the way, let me because I like that more. So function set enabled and so value able turns nothing. So enabled is equals value. So we're able to enable or disable. So also the texture button, we have to disable do something. What I have for a let's put the cinnamon roll smash. Yes. Okay, so we can use a okay, so I need the button. Already var power up button is a texture button is texture button. Okay, so I have my power up button. Disable equals true. Okay, so there is nothing we can really do right now, but we can see the charges and so on and so forth. So let's add that to our game. So it's deletion power up. There, let's do the. So it should be closer to the. Oh, okay. Then it should be like now. Well, no, not really. Do that and see that the ordering setting there is 10 because I want it to be always up. So let's move that texture button. This one. Let's move that there. A little bit down. And on the left. There it goes. So right now should be able to test it. Oh, no, no. So, see nothing. Why? Oh no, there's nothing here. Why? Why not here? We are inside the. Oh, what? Just one. It's, let me know. There we go. Put the big 3, 2, 1, 0. It's not disabled. Why you no disabled? There's a button. Why you no disabled? Why? Be on. Be disabled. You should be looking like us. Why are you not disabled? I have an error. Nothing. Why you're not disabled? Okay. There. Maybe. Okay. Can do anything else? Alright. Okay. Good. But there is something that is not good. That is, we cannot see about anything about the charges. So let's go back to the current label and put that like 64. Very big. Just there. Let's do that. Let's try again. Let's see how it looks. 3. Okay. That looks actually looks good. 2, 1, 2. And that's okay. Okay. Perfect. So now, by the way, we need to the good thing to do is just a unit name. Close. And I think it's okay. So let's go back to our game. By the way, this is a way to the component system. So okay, already are delete item power up. It's a delete item power up, and it's $1. So we have our delete item power up, and what we need to do item tab if delete item power up dot is active, then we just delete the item and return. If it's not active, then we put that as then power up is active as false. By the way, not there, but there. Enable and not is active because we do not want to activate twice. Once it's active, then we need to set change button texture when active. Also, let's do a function up here, function set active value bool and nothing, and we use like if not enabled and return. If not is active, we'll delete value and date function update button texture needs nothing, becomes nothing, and if it's active, then use active texture, else use inactive texture. So let's use export bar active power up button texture is a texture split to be and export bar default power up texture. It's also a right to be. Right. So yeah. So for now, let's go here and here And there is nothing. Initial charge enabled. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, this is right now is okay. So my button. It's called what a button dot texture normal will be the active power up button texture, and also yeah, for now will be that. Else for a button dot texture normal will be the default power buttons. And why is I set texture to differ? Texture to the and a texture to the. So let's check that. Okay. Let's check that real quick and then we'll call it quits because I am out of time already. So yeah, let's go here. So active power button. Let's use. I don't know. Let's use the cinnamon roll just for the lols. And let's use the icon. This is just check. So let's do a couple of things. So yeah. Okay, so I put that. It's not doing shit. I do that. And everything's okay. Okay, so because I'm not doing this, set is active value and update button texture, and now I need to do something like this. Set active true, and my game. Don't need to do this. I need to use a set active false. Okay. Let's see again. Okay, so it is active right now, and I can do that and then do that. And okay, so I can preemptively just do something like this, something like that, and this is not okay. So that's not. So let me objectives. I think I need to do an update objectives. Yeah. So I do that. That. Wait. No, I don't think that I need to do something like that. Yeah. So I need to active tab here. Okay, so yeah, I need to do that. So I need to do those things. I need to do that even if. So I need to do this any other way. So let's put that here and here and else. Move everything here and do that there. Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't have time to check that for now. So here need to count that an item is being deleted. So need to update current spawn items. Need to update objectives. It's completed. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. Unfortunately, I don't have any more time. So, yeah, well, it has been very productive because we have already defined this course, everything is working, and we started doing the power up system. So, yeah, okay, that's really it. So, yeah. Next Wednesday, new stream, and we will continue by implementing this. So I will update the demo in itch.io. So remember that you can play in browser or download the APK for Android. And well, yeah, give me in less than an hour, I will update that. And also you'll see, well, I will announce that in X. So follow me at Resbalance Studios. If you're watching this on YouTube, as usual, please subscribe, like, and if you want to comment, then put a comment down there. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and see you next Wednesday. Bye bye. Bye bye, this Phil.